Duke University senior Billy Kennedy recently won the grand prize in the St. Louis Short Story Competition. His story, Make You a Man, was selected from among more than 1,000 entries for a $5,000 prize. An English major from Winnetka, Illinois, Kennedy also runs track and cross country for varsity teams. He first wrote Make You a Man for his writing fiction course last spring with instructor Christina Escunis.
The idea kind of came about, what if there was a kid who was very much a boy and he had an experience that jolted him kind of into the ugliness of the real world. This is the final scene in the story, and Matt and several of his friends have been on a camping trip, and their counselor has just gotten into the tent with them, and he's a particularly kind of angry guy. Will took Matt's boldness as a challenge. He reeled further back than usual and clenched his fist until the knuckles turned white, and held that position for a second, grinning at Matt. Matt closed his eyes. His bottom lip trembled in anticipation. He bit into it. The blow came, like a shot of anesthesia delivered with a brick. His whole arm went numb with the sort of pain you feel in two places at once, almost like a stream of boiling water coursing from the source of the blow right up his neck to his brain. He couldn't wiggle his fingers right away, but that was normal, hence the name, Dead Arm. He squeezed his eyes tighter, opened them, and looked at Will expressionless. Impressive for a little jerk. I guess I'll only give you one today. We'll make a man of you yet. This actually was the first fictional short story I've ever written. I've always been really into storytelling amongst my friends. I've always been very into reading, movies, fiction in general, and I took a writing nonfiction course which focused on writing things for publications, and I found that I really just fell in love with like the narrative form. My goal is that I can expand my distinction project when I graduate into a longer work, and hopefully at some point get that published. And I'd also, in the ideal world, I'd like to write screenplays for a living.